Hi, I'm Stacy Rich, and this is Jana Marler. We're with Rich Life Alliance, and we want to tell you our story and why we decided to create this alliance. So, Jana, if you want to start with your story about how you got involved, why, and all that.
Yeah, so I had been going through a very long divorce, and we have businesses and children, and it was a lot to learn really quickly about what to do legally. I didn't know who to turn to. I didn't know what was normal and not normal. And then I realized I was pouring a lot of my retirement and savings, and all of my income was going back to people who were not responding, were not helping me write documents, were not advising me, were not educating me. And so I spent a great deal of my time researching myself, which prolonged the process, and nothing seemed to be efficient, and there seemed to be no direction. So I felt very alone. And then I realized a whole lot of my friends and business friends were going through this. So I had a friend that said, "You need to connect with my friend Stacy." And I was like, oh, I didn't put it together that it's this Stacy. We go way back.
Way back, like 35 years back, elementary school.
Yeah. So then I was so excited because we were reconnecting, but then I heard a piece of her story, which was similar to mine. You want to share that?
Yeah, absolutely. So I actually owned a business with another individual, and we ended up in a situation where we were really just taken advantage of. And we were a very successful business, but all cards were stacked against us, unfortunately, because as a small business with not a big business budget, we had big business problems, and just really, I wish I could share more, but it was a situation where we really needed legal support, and we needed assistance and guidance on what to do. We had never been through something so significant. And then I found all of these other companies were coming to me like, what did you do? Because we're in the same boat. And so it really got me thinking like how badly I wanted to empower women, and I wanted to empower small business owners. And how can I take this product that I've found, Legal Shield, and share it with the world, and not just a product, but empower them, right? And so when I shared it with her, the partnership just made sense. And we were able to, it was something that I really envisioned doing with another individual. And then when we reconnected, it was like, I felt like you were the one that needed to do this with me. And then it just naturally came together, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, so for anyone who's ever been through this, I'm so sorry. Anything business or personal that has to figure law things out. So you're kind of in the trenches for a long time, and you're, losing your finances, and you're emotionally invested because it's just a lot to process. And so Stacy and I really saw a need. So many of those people that were reaching out to us individually were like, what do we do? Like, help. And we were like, well, don't do this and do this. We had learned so much that we had been individually, praying and seeking for this direction and alignment with partnership, essentially, so that we could be a survival guide and a guiding light for others. Because heaven forbid, we never want anyone to go through what you went through and what I went through. And now we're like, okay, don't do this, do this. So we created Rich Life Alliance, and we have really big visions and hopes and dreams for this to be a community and a place of support and acceptance, and I'll let Stacy share like our bigger vision here with Rich Life Alliance.
Yeah, thank you. So, not only do we want to empower you through a product that we've found, but we also want to empower you in day-to-day situations. So we're really focused on helping women and business owners with their confidence and the vulnerability aspect of where they're vulnerable in their business, right? And creating coaching and workshop opportunities to educate and empower women and business owners is our future. And so we're really looking forward to doing it. And we just really look forward to having you on this journey with us along the way. And this is just the beginning,
Yeah, and there is a piece I want to touch on, because we have this idea that we have to do things a traditional way. When things happen, we don't know what to do, so just naturally we go to this way. But Stacy and I really wanted Rich Life Alliance to be connected with Legal Shield. This is the product and the service that we've been using. So we're spinning off of that because they have such a wonderful system. They've been around for 53 years this month. Yeah. And their efficiency, for me, this is why I realized it was so important. I was getting calls and emails back within 2 days. I was saving so much of my money that I could then pour into my home and make sure my bills were paid and make sure my family and my kids were taken care of. So Legal Shield is the company that Stacy has been with a little longer. I just hopped on board, and she even said, you should get this too. And I said, look, I've already invested so much over here. But once I jumped ship and I got Legal Shield as a member, I realized like this is where I need to put my time and energy, because there was efficiency and things started happening and I was getting directed and being advised in the way that I should have to begin with.
You know, and you also, that's a really good point. You brought up a great point about a company that's been around for 53 years and has a proven system. And that's the beautiful thing, is we've been able to take that system and put it into what we're doing, and not only empower ourselves and the mission of what we're doing, but to help other people, other women, other individuals that want to start their own business, take that system and make it their own, right? You know, if you've never been a business owner before, but you want to start your own project, you want that time freedom, you want that ability to go wherever you want, you know, like if you want to have the leverage of when you work, you know, no one to tell you what to do. Like those are things that a lot of people desire, but they don't know what to do with it. And
at the same time, you're fulfilling your purpose and you're serving others with a need. It's not a wasted thing, you know, so we're helping others and we're also building a sustainable business. And we have big goals, so we're excited you're here.
Yeah, we have great big goals, and we just look forward to everything that's to come. And we hope that, you know that there is a seat at the table for anyone who wants to join us. If you are passionate about doing something for yourself, your family, and your community, we want to help you do that. So we're Rich Life Alliance. Thanks for listening.
Oh, you hear him? That's what he does like every few minutes.